So within this episode 4 of the when I chilled in my 30s after getting fired after getting fired from the Demon King. One thing I definitely do want to talk about is the MC character. The MC character is not a really a dense guy. I really don't think he really actually is and stuff like that. I definitely do understand of the difference of the fact that he got fired from his old job means that he was serving under the Demon King's army and stuff like that. And I have to say, the MC's really taking a lot of risks right here because about some of the things that he's basically saying. And one thing I really do want to say this also as well too, because like if somebody else were to heard about this situation, that's gonna put the MC in a really tight bind that could lead to the village being destroyed, or it could lead to a war, something like that. And because of the MC and because they'll probably say like, yeah, let's give him back to Demon King's army. He needs to go back where he belongs and stuff like that. And they can banish him out of the village because they probably don't know that he was associated with the Demon King's army and stuff like that. I can't remember what he was doing or something like that. I'm assuming that he probably was a general and stuff like that. One thing I want to talk about the last episode, which I didn't make a review because there was not really much to talk about. I can't remember what these guys. They look like the little aliens that you see from Star Wars. They're they're kind of like mercenaries or something like that, or something. They get like robots and stuff like that. You know what I'm talking about. Basically in episode, I think it was episode 4, A New Hope. Yeah, I do. Yeah, because those little guys, they're pretty much scattered around all over the place. Means they try to do whatever they can so they can get their own profit and stuff like that. So if they were to find something valuable and stuff like that, they would get money. One thing about these little guys right here is that I think they're supposed to protect the cave and stuff like that. Because when MC went back to the cave, he wasn't really actually so sure if anyone was still around here and stuff like that. I'm also kind of curious about how did he know these guys and stuff like that. That's what I'm kind of wondering because I really don't know what may have happened and stuff like that. But they are cute little guys. They really are and stuff like that. I think they're going to be very important based in this anime also well too, because I would hate to see one of those little guys want to die because I really would hate to see that really happen because I'm hoping that is not the case and stuff like that. Because I think they lived under the jurisdiction under the Demon King's his kingdom and stuff like that. And stuff like that. Because if you were to live right around where the Demon King's kingdom and stuff means that you're probably welcome, or do you have to like pay rent like every single month like every other person would have to. Means paying taxes and stuff like that. And stuff, and because of it, I think the reason why they're going in that cave so they can get some materials, just like when you're going in like in World of Warcraft, like you're basically getting ore. That's basically what you're getting. You're basically getting that for so you can craft some things and stuff like that, so you can basically have that and stuff like that. So yeah, now I definitely like it. So I definitely want to talk about more about the MC because, like I said before, because if for what I think, let me just talk about this old guy. Okay, this old guy is really getting on my nerves. Okay. And I think he was introduced back in episode 1 and episode 2. I'm not 100% sure. He's the old guy. He has like gray hair and stuff like that. He's basically really old guy. To be honest with you, I don't trust the guy because the reason I don't trust him because he seems like he's the kind of person who just wants to tattle and stuff like that. I really do see him maybe being a pinnacle. Maybe there might be a very good possibility he could work for the Demon King's army, or maybe he doesn't want to. I don't know if he is going to become basically an in-person basic in the anime. Maybe that's for a boss fight or something like that. Even though it's not a video game, but I'm just saying that's a likely very good possibility. But however, the first thing I can say there is a likely very good possibility he could work Demon King's army. I'm not saying MC. I'm just talking about the old guy. The second thing is that he could go around and get some mercenaries and stuff like that to basically to kill the MC because the reason why is that because the old guy got very very upset because he doesn't trust demons because the reason I'm saying that some people may think demons are bad people. I'm not saying like in real life or something like that. I'm just basically just being hypothetical. Okay, I'm just saying they probably do exist. They probably do. So I really don't want to know. So I'm just saying. But like I said before, I mean, There's some are nice, there's some are bad, there's some really are whatever it may be, whatever it may be is in a different anime. I'm not saying real life. I'm talking about in anime because that's just basically how they really are. And so it's just basically just give you a general because that take as for instance Tagoro, and Yu Yu Hakusho. He is a demon. He is a full fledged demon. Means that he loves to psych up himself. It means he using his muscles to give him the power that he needs, and the powers that he needs and stuff like that. Yes, he does rely on killing people. Yes, he really does because of his strength, because he's so powerful, and like how strong that he really actually is. And just like what Yusuke said, like, oh, you seem like you have the power that nobody could boss you around. There's nobody else there couldn't take him on. I think that's the reason why nobody could take him on because he was just too strong. He was just way too strong. There was nothing like nobody else can put him down because with the strength that he has. But even though when he went up against Yusuke, because Yusuke is pretty much equal to Tagoro. If you have seen the full fight, something like that, which I've already have, stuff like that. I've seen it many different times. It's one of my favorites, basically in anime. But the reason I'm mentioning Tagoro because Tagoro is just basically is the type of guy I don't consider him as a villain. I mean, he may seem like he is the villain basically in the anime, but I really don't consider him as a villain. I think I consider him is basically he just wants, best to be put to rest. He just wants to go back and stuff like that because he deserves what he deserves and stuff like that, and he's not gonna go through it anymore and stuff like that. And I really do like his character, and I really actually do because like I said, I don't mean to be off topic, but I'm just saying that's just how Tagoro really actually is and stuff like that. So really actually is because Tagoro, he may seem like he's a really mean guy. He may seem like he really is, but he's not really that. He's not really that. Even though he doesn't, to be in my own opinion, I see that Tagoro, he does like the fight, but he really doesn't. But he doesn't like the fact, he takes people's lives to fight so that because he just doesn't really like that. That's just not the kind of character that some people may think. I could be wrong. That's just basically my opinion. But the reason I'm saying this is because this is basically what I see basically in this anime. This is anime because you can't just say like every single demon that you see in anime, are they going to be good? Are they going to be bad? That's just basically how it is. Especially when these kind of fantasy animes and stuff like that. Sometimes I do like fantasy animes, sometimes I really don't. It just depends on a genre, like what people may like, what people may not like, and stuff like that. And that's just basically what it seems to me. But I still think the MC is getting themselves into hot water right now because I do believe that guy with the gray hair, from what I'm saying, from what it feels to me, is that he's really trying to set something up. That's what I feel like he's going to do. And trying to get the MC to be killed, and that can be a very good possibility also too. One thing I also like also too, because like when he told one of his old friends that he's not going back to the Demon King's army, reason why is because of the fact because he really does not want to. It means he doesn't want to be part of the Demon King's army anymore because he said that like once you're fired, like you can't go back because when you get fired from a job. If you get fired from a job, they'll say, we don't want you anymore. You have to sign like some piece of paper just stating that you got fired and something like that. So sometimes companies do, sometimes they do, but that's basically what I'm thinking. Now, there's also another thing. I'm really kind of wondering what the Demon King's armies is what they want from him or something like that. They may want something valuable from him. So yeah. One other thing I definitely want to talk about is that it's basically the MC. If the MC were to find out that the Demon Kings know that he's a human, they'll probably kill him on spot just like that. I'm not joking. I mean, because you have to remember, humans don't like demons. Demons don't like humans because they can't coexist between each other because they're just always just going to for now. It's just like I said about with the girl and basically what I think about it. And some others. Some people may think they are bad guys. Some things when they're good guys. It just depends. It just depends on the character that they really are. But yeah. So I figured I just want to say all this and stuff like that. And I hope I don't confuse all you guys and stuff like that. And I'd love to hear what you guys have to say. I don't know if you agree with me or not, but yeah. Anyways, that's it for this annual review. Tell me what you guys think. I love you guys. Take care. Hope you have a wonderful day. Don't forget to subscribe. Please consider subscribing. Please like and give me a thumbs up. And please hit the notification bell also too, so let me know you guys watching my videos. And please leave a comment below. Anyways, I love you guys. Take care. I hope you still one day. Take care. God bless. Remember, I love you guys. Please safe and remember, stay blessed. Love you guys. Take care.